So I would like to share with you 3 great tips to make your business, your cleaning business, the business of choice for cleaners. So the ultimate goal is that you get such a great reputation that cleaners actively want to come to you and work for your company because you are their business of choice. Now, that doesn't happen overnight. It does take some work. But if you put things in place now, this time next year, you will become the business of choice. And that makes recruitment a whole different ballgame. It really does. It's a fantastic feeling when people actively search you out and apply. And cleaners, you know, the cleaning community is quite a small community, and cleaners do speak to each other. They do communicate with each other. It's very easy to get a reputation one way or the other. So really what you're aiming for is to be that business of choice for cleaners. So no expense spared in my here we go, no expense spared in my little my video here. So tip number 1 for becoming the business of choice is that the main underlying function of your entire recruitment process is to create brand ambassadors. So from start right through to finish, anybody who's touched by your cleaner recruitment process should leave feeling that they want to work for you. So whether they've applied for your advert and then they've got a response from that, whether you take them to the next stage or not, they get such a great sense of value from that, you know, whatever it is that you respond back to them, that they think, oh, I really wish I was working with that company. They sound fantastic. Even if you get, you know, cleaners gone through right the way through the entire process, and for whatever reason, you know, they've got right through to interview and they haven't been successful in getting that job, they should leave wanting to be part of your team. So like I said, that doesn't happen overnight. It does take some work, but it's well worth the effort putting that in, because if you have people applying by reputation, then you know that it makes recruitment so much easier. My second tip here with my no expense spared little flashcards, tip number 2 is that you need to have a very linear pathway with your recruitment process. So your recruitment should be clear. Every step should be really clear, and it should be extremely easy to apply. So you know, a lot of cleaning businesses, a lot of clients that I work with, you know, they put up barriers because it's like, I don't want time wasters, I don't want loads of people applying, and we have to turn that around and put that on its head, and do a 180. And it's actually, you do want a lot of people applying, because when you've got a really robust process, that will do the work for you, so that what comes out are the people that you want to be speaking to and where you want to be putting your time and energy. But along that process, everybody gets such a positive experience with the level of communication and how you communicate, that you are creating those brand ambassadors, so that you are the company of choice. So the process that you have in place must be clear, and it must be fair, and it must be the same for everybody. Okay, and leave anybody who's been touched by your recruitment process feeling good, whether they're successful or not. They must leave feeling good. Okay, and my third tip, again, no expense spared flashcard, tip number 3, is that you need a section on your website that is absolutely wholeheartedly dedicated to cleaners. You also need a social media campaign that is absolutely wholeheartedly dedicated to cleaners. So that's dedicated to your cleaning team, shout outs, praise, you know, if they've gone through some kind of qualification, if they've had some kind of promotion, anything and everything dedicated to the cleaners and the cleaning team, as you would expect for any other business or organization. Without cleaners, you don't have a business. So I'm always really interested and surprised the level of input and budget that goes into finding clients compared to the budget in not only finding cleaners, but then motivating them and supporting. And there's generally quite a disparity in that. So by having that dedicated section, it acts for, there's two reasons actually. So not only does it act as a really great sort of motivational key point for you and your cleaning team, but it also humanizes your cleaners as well. For your clients. So quite often, because cleaners aren't necessarily seen in the job that they do, they're like Willy the Wisp. They kind of go in, they do the job, and then they come out. And generally speaking, they're not being observed while they're doing their job. And often because of that, they're not necessarily specifically credited for doing that job. And so it's very easy to see what they're not doing and not focusing on what they are doing. And sometimes that can dehumanize the role. So in order to, really, bring back that balance and that, fairness in terms of the effort and the job that they're doing, having that dedicated section on the website is not only a showcase for your cleaners, but also your clients as well. So those are three really good things to start working on your business so that you become a business of choice for your cleaners.